So yesterday we discussed about history and some of the other things, right? So today we will start with versions. Like we seen that versions names yesterday. There are more than 10 versions are there, right? So each version and version wise, what are the features that how it can help us, that we will discuss here. So I'll open that document. So there are many versions are there, right? We will start with the cupcake. So this is the cupcake. So this version has released in 2009. So this is the 2009. So here in this, means in the 2009, it is in the month of April it is released. Right. So in this, there are various kind of features are there. So that we will discuss here now. So in this, the first one is like, by seeing these features, now we feel that these are very small features. But those days, that will be very new features like that. So that is first one is the auto rotation. From landscape to portrait, portrait to landscape. Now how that our screen will rotate automatically. That is the first feature. It is enabled here. And the next is the dictionary option as enabled. Even once we are typing something, the dictionary will be enabled, right? That is the one. Next, to copy paste. So normally we are copy pasting the content anywhere now, but that type only it will be on browser only browser, only on browser. So this is the next. Then after here, like some of the widgets as introduced. So that is like calendar, analog clock, so music player, etc. So these all are introduced here. These all are the only features for this version, right? So like these all are not that much of means up to till that Android version 7. So those all are not that much of interest, and that too very, because nowadays whatever we are developing, that will start with an and minimum version is with Android 7. So that is a Nagout. So till that, I'll go little bit speed. If you have any questions, immediately you can raise a concern so that I'll clarify your question there. Right. So that is the next. Donut. So this donut is also in the same year, September 2009. It has. So in this, what are the features? Like whatever the previous version, that is almost it is similar. Like here, quick search. Now that on the home page there is a quick search button is available, right? Google quick search. So that button has introduced, and the user can connect VPN network by using some of the sometimes the Wi-Fi, they'll put some securities other users cannot connect to until that they are in that VPN network. So that kind of things we can able to connect here this. And voice search feature has introduced here, voice search. So voice search feature has introduced. Next is the battery indicator on battery indicator, like which application is using how much data is consuming, that is introduced in the settings. Next, Google Play Store. So Google Play Store also introduced from this version onwards. Google Play Store. Play Store. And the next here, in this version, that's all this is. Next, we'll go with the next version. So that is the Eclair. So this Eclair is also in the same year, that is after 1 month of that, that is October 2009 itself, they released the next version. So in this version, so there are some different, that is, it will support Bluetooth. So Bluetooth support is the first one. And as of now, it is a physical keyboard. Now it is a virtual keyboard has introduced, like whatever now we are using the virtual keyboard, right? On screen keyboard. So that virtual keyboard has introduced. So virtual keyboard has introduced here this. Virtual keyboard has introduced. Next is the reminders, events. We can add to the calendar. So reminder/events. We can add the calendar so that it will give an alerts. So that is introduced. And from this version onwards, developers can develop the dynamic application. Build dynamic application means which are communicating with the user, so that we can do this. So dynamic apps. Dynamic apps. Right. Next is the zoom in, zoom out in browser. Zoom in. So zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out in browser, only in a browser this time. Later that will include other places, but this time it is only on a browser. Right, zoom in, zoom out can do in the browser. And here one drawback has came, it not supporting the Adobe Flash. So Adobe Flash means nowadays we are not using that much of Adobe Flash, but those days, like you want to read an PDF or some kind of animations, so that majorly the dependent on this. So that is the drawback in here this with this. Right. So the next version. So after this, the next version that will be resolved. So that is the Proyo. So this is May 2010. So the next year, it went to the next year. So here now, in this year, the first one, that previously the issue which came, right? So this Adobe, that issue has resolved here. So this issue has resolved here. So supports Adobe Flash, it supports immediately whatever the issue came, that is resolved here. This next, if from this version onwards, like in a phone, day and night mode feature is available. So user can set up the day and night mode feature. And device policy manager. So that is the device policy manager, like some of the applications which are saving your passwords, etc. Right. So that's why that security reasons, the device policy manager is feature has introduced, so that it will data, whatever the data will save, that should be in the form of encrypted format, it will save out. Next is the data backup also. So like I want to change the mobile, or I want to reformat my mobile, so that data backup feature is also introduced. So that is next for the developers, the crash reporting. Crash report has anything. Let us say, for example, I have uploaded an app in a Play Store. Okay, after that, I don't know who installed that application, right? So let us say that application has installed in a few members. In one of that, it is continuously crashing. But he is unknown person to us, so he cannot report us like this is doing like this, right? So immediately, if any such cases happens, as a developer, automatically we can get the update on an email. So so and so phone, so and so it is not working. So then we can go and we can resolve that. So that is the one thing. Next is the hotspot. Like user can share the data to them. So that is the like mobile data we are using, right? Hotspot. So that it is introduced here. Next is the here got one drawback, not supporting internet calling. So no internet calling. It is not supporting for the internet calling. Mostly on those days, internet calling means it is just that is what we can say Skype. So that it is not supporting because nowadays there are many, but those days very few. So on that majorly the Skype has played major role. So that it is not supporting for that here, right? Now the next version, which is gingerbread. So this gingerbread is also in the year of 2010 only, that is in the month of December it is released. So in this, what are the versions we will see here? In this also, there are some different versions as they, so that is the, as of now, mainly they concentrate on the features. Now they first they resolve that internet calling issue. Internet calling working here. Internet calling working here. So internet calling is working. Then next next is some of the efficiency. UI efficiency. As of now, they're not concentrate anything on that UI. So now that UI efficiency has created here. So UI efficiency and accuracy. Efficiency and accuracy has created. So because to with the means without the proper UI, users cannot show interest to download the application, right? So that they concentrated here that UI efficiency on this option. And the next is the one touch copy paste. One touch copy paste everywhere. Previously it was only on a browser. Now we can copy paste everywhere on this. Next is the data encoding and decoding feature has introduced. So this is also for developers. It will help us to develop such kind of applications. Next could be here like one issue got major issue, that is not supporting to multi-core processor. Multi-core processor. So what is this multi-core processor? See, now in our laptops we have that different ports, right? i3, i5, i7. Like that we have the different core laptops, right? Like here also the same issue got, because as we discussed yesterday, like from 2008 to 2011 till that 2010 till 2010 until that development environment has released. So they are releasing whatever the products they are releasing with HTC only. Then this time that other people has came, they are like other mobile manufacturers just came like we also want to release this versions this like that they came. But once they came, this issue has occurred that it's a multi-core, because as of now what is the hardware of the HTC, it is supporting with HTC, but other it is not supporting. So that is the first issue. So then no worry that they released immediately in the next version itself. So that is a honeycomb. Honeycomb is the next version. This is February, means after 3 months that is resolved. February 2011 that is resolved here. Now it will support for the, so here it will support for the multi-core processor, supports multi-core. Then but here it will be suitable only for the tabs. Why? Because so they overcome that issue, then they get to know that what is the issue. Because see, nowadays the tabs and mobiles almost have the same configuration, except the screen size, the features and everything almost same. But those days tabs have configuration, high resolution, but mobiles does not. That's the reason it is not supporting. So that they concluded that if you want to come with this proper, like you want this, you can come with minimum of this hardware configuration, then it will support. Like that they introduced that. They said that, they concluded that. Then immediately in the same month itself, in a Honeycomb itself, they released one more version that can be suitable for mobiles as well. Right, that is the issue resolved. And here like live streaming. So like now video in news channel and Facebook live streaming. So like that, it will be supported here. The live streaming feature has supporting this. So in this, only these versions here. This next is the ice cream sandwich. So the ice cream sandwich. So this is in the month of November 2011. So in the month of 2011, this is introduced here. So in this, the next, like in this first one is the home screen folder. So home screen folder means like we can create home screen like some of the all bank applications in a single screen, all social medias in a single screen, like that we will create, right? So that is the one, it is introduced in this first thesis. Next is the virtual button. The virtual button on UI. So like in a UI, somewhere home page or somewhere you want to create some buttons and all, so that you can create that, that will be here. And also user can adjust the size of the widget, like the app icon sizes are like minimum, maximum, like there are two kind of like small, big, that they can adjust that. And swipe to clear notifications. Whatever the notifications it will come, swipe to clear notifications. Swipe to clear notifications. So that is introduced here. This. Next is the screenshot. Take the screenshot and share the screenshot. So take the screenshot sharing. That's all in this version, right? Next, jelly beans. So jelly beans is the in the month of June 2012 it is launched. So in this also there are some different features. Is there? First one is the autocomplete text. So autocomplete text here, like autocomplete text means now in our contacts it will be there, or Google search it will be there. Like in contacts, let us say I want to search some of your name, let us say Shobit. So I start with SH, or I want to start with PU, that Murugan, like Shivangi SH VI. Like when I start SH, so there I have started with SH, only I have two contacts. One is the Shobit and one is the Shivangi. So that both will filter and both will display like that. Like that we are currently we have in contacts. So like that we can say has the autocomplete text. So that is introduced here this. And the next is the smoother interface, smoother UI to attract the users. The smoother UI is updated. And from this version onwards, it can support multi-language. So multi-language support. Then location accuracy. So that whatever the location getting, so that location accuracy has also introduced here. This right. Next is the KitKat. So this is September 2013. It is released here in this. So in this also there are some couple of features as there. So on that one is the battery. So battery management. Like I can go like after 20% or 30% of the battery. I don't want to use other like unwanted which are consuming the battery backend side like Gmail, Facebook, such kind of applications. Even if you want, you can stop that automatically. That is introduced here. The next year, okay Google, this is a voice search. Previously, voice search is there, that is updated to the okay Google. And from this version onwards, you can have the cloud storage. So whatever the contacts and images, so image once you take the image, that automatically saving into the Gmail, right? So that cloud image, cloud storage as introduced. Also contacts also it will be stored, and also we can connect Wi-Fi printers from this version, Wi-Fi printers. And multitasking, at a time we can do the multitasking. So that multitasking also introduced in this version. That's all this version. Next is the lollipop. So this is October 2014. This is lollipop. So, but here there is a very big change. So that is completely the architecture has changed. So previously it was 32-bit. From here, this changed to 64-bit architecture. The complete architecture has changed here. So complete architecture has updated here this. So because of that, from here it is supporting TV and watch. So from this version onwards, it supports the TV as well as the watch. The next is the, because of 64-bit, more accuracy has came to the this, because compared to the 32-bit, it has a more accuracy, right? So that more accuracy has created here. And in a quick settings. So normally in quick settings, we have right in notification panel there, we have the quick settings, right? In a quick settings, you want to add something menu, you can add, you want to delete something, you can delete that. Quick setting adjustment. So that came here. So that's all in this. Next one is the marshmallow. So this marshmallow May 2015. Then in this now there are different kind of features. So one is the design and visual as per the 64-bit, because previously now there are some changes, because previously it was only for mobiles and tabs almost to near resolution, but now it is completely different, because very small resolution to very high resolution it is supporting, right? So that's why it should be here, that changes is happened. And next is the Google on tap, like on double tap directly we can open the Google page and home page, that we can do that is the one. And previously okay Google was there, but there are a couple of issues, so that okay Google issues has resolved in this version. And next is the file explorer. So means like file manager. So till this there is no file manager. As of now, the people are installing the third-party apps for the file explorer. So that file explorer feature has improved here, that like moving files from one location to other location, like small feature has introduced in this. Next is the battery indicator. So battery indicator status on the top, like this, how much the battery, it will show that, that is the one. Next is the security. This is the major role here, this because of 64-bit, as well as that we can say app level permissions. So nowadays we are installing the apps. Once we install the app, it is asking the permission, right? Please allow contacts permission. Please allow that permission. Please allow this permission, like that. It is coming, right? So previously, before this Marshmallow version, also the apps are taking the permission, but without user interruption, they can able to access the data. Like they want contacts data, they're accessing the data. They want the location data, they're accessing that data, like that they're accessing, but without user permission. So that's the reason, like lot of security reasons, like see how that simple example is that nowadays, I think everyone knows about Truecaller. So Truecaller is also similar, like initially it was collected the data like this only, because see now we took that Truecaller, like I have Truecaller. Let us say I have saved one of your number. So that number I have saved with person A, person B, person C. Your three numbers I have saved A, B, C. So then till now you are not yet registered with the Truecaller, so that the data will goes to the Truecaller with A, B, C only. So until you have not verified, so that should be here like that only. Once you until you verify, then that name will be changed like that. So that is the one thing, that is the because of that more security that is introduced here, this, right? That is the one thing. Then after that, next version. So that is Nago. Right, the next version, which is Nagout. So in this Nagout, this is June 2016. This one is introduced here. So in this also there are some couple of features as there. So that let us say the first one is the battery power optimization. So battery power optimization. So battery power optimization, like this when the mobile is in ideal, means I kept the mobile for continuously for more than 10 minutes, like that, that will be treated as ideal. So that time it will consume the very less battery. So because the battery life has to save, so that is here introduced here. And the next one is the better notification. So better notification control. So better notification control. Here in this, the concept called Firebase. So the Firebase has introduced in the 2016 itself. So that will be supported here. So that easily we can send. Previously it was the GCM. Now it became as a FCM. GCM has a lot of drawbacks. Now FCM, by using the FCM, easily we can send the notifications now. That will be here this. Next one is the data saver. So like here data saver mode will be introduced, like here whatever the devices which are, whatever the apps which are consuming the data from backend side, so that we can control, like here by using the data saver mode. So the data should be saved. Next is arrange quick settings menu. Like in a quick settings, some of the things you want to add, that you can add here, that. So quick settings, you can add that, add and remove, that we have to do in a quick settings. Next one is that enable power notifications. So enable power notifications, like we want like while power notifications means like less battery notification, more battery powerful, that notifications and all we can able to do that. Here that we can able to do that, that we can do that. That is a power notifications. We can enable this. Next is the change the display size. Change in display size. Like normally in our this year we have that you can set up the resolution of 900, 1300, 1900, like that, right? Here also we can user can able to adjust the that sizes and font sizes, that can adjust that. Next is the app shortcut. So user can create the app shortcut on a home screen, so that he can able to create that. Next is the pin to pin apps, like app share. Like once we have pin apps to share, means once I click that share or share, like I want to share one document or one image. Once I click, right click and select the share, then automatically it says that you can go with that whatever the shareable options are available. So those all shareable options will be come into that, so that we can able to do that one. That is the first here introduced this. Next is the emergency info. Like let us say I have certain navigation from my home to office. I'm traveling, but in between there is unfortunately there is a roadblock or there is some huge traffic. Even though if my app goes to the back also, it will give an alert to that that one alert. It will give an alert, like it will say that there is the roadblock or something like that with voice commands. It will give an update to this. Next is the night mode. Night mode has introduced here in this, so that is the night mode feature has introduced. So these all are the like Android 7.0 features. Only like this from this version onwards it is important. So the next version Android 8.0, that Android 8.0 itself, it has more than 20 features. So from there, next versions we will see tomorrow. Like next 2 days, we will close these features. Then we will enter into the that Android Studio installation and all that. We will enter into the next. Right. Hope it is clear. Are there any questions from anyone? Clear for everyone? Are any questions? Perfect. Then we will meet tomorrow.